Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay on today's program. The Supreme Court dismisses appeal of APC governorship candidate on the Taraba governorship election. The Chief of Air Staff assures personnel of improved welfare. And the Ogun State government enforces urban planning laws, sealing off 10 illegal structures. We begin in Abuja, where the Supreme Court has dismissed the appeal filed by the All Progressives Congress candidate Aisha Al-Hassan, challenging the decision of the Court of Appeal that upheld the election of the People's Democratic Party, Darius Ishaku, as governor of Taraba State. In a lead judgment read by Justice Rose Vivo, the court dismissed the appeal for lack of merit and fixed February the 22nd to give reasons for its decision. Senator Al-Hassan, who was declared winner of the governorship election in Taraba State by the Election Tribunal sitting in Abuja, had approached the Supreme Court to challenge the ruling of the appeal court, which not only upturned the decision of that tribunal, but upheld the election of the People's Democratic Party, PDP's Darius Ishaku, as governor of Taraba State. The Independent National Electoral Commission has fixed February the 20th for the rerun and supplementary election in 3 local government areas in Plateau State, north-central Nigeria. The affected constituencies are Langtang South, Pangching North, and Pangching South. The resident electoral commissioner, Godwin Kwanga, warns political parties to play according to the rules, as accreditation and voting will commence simultaneously on the day of the election.
Representatives of political parties gather at the INEC office in Jos, Plateau State capital. They've been invited by the electoral body and security agents to discuss on the modalities for the forthcoming House of Assembly supplementary and rerun elections. Election in Langtown South is to hold in 68 polling units and will feature only 2 of the 3 political parties that participated in the 2015 general elections, with the People's Democratic Party candidate excluded from participating in the rerun.
The same parties that presented candidates in all these elections are going to present candidates in this election.
Representatives of political parties at the meeting were further enlightened on the modalities for the supplementary and rerun elections in the affected constituencies.
As people come and are accredited, they are giving the voters card and then they vote.
As he has rightly said, card readers will be used, and the implication is that no PVC, no voting, because the card reader recognizes the PVC, doesn't recognize any other thing else.
Restriction of movement is to be enforced in Langtown South and other units where elections will take place, with stern warning to hoodlums to steer clear from polling units.
Other security agencies, they will all be on ground and we will be ready to do our job. We will have no apology in doing our job. So let everybody be warned. We should not test our resolve to carry out these duties. So I will urge all parties to warn their agents, their supporters, to behave themselves.
As affected constituencies prepare for the polls, voters also want the electoral umpire to put all required materials and logistics in place to ensure a free and fair exercise.
And we have one more story for you related to elections. The last may have not been heard from the APC, All Progressives Congress in Rivers State, on the recent Supreme Court judgment that returned Nyesom Wike as the duly elected governor of the state. This time, the party leaders in the state, led by its candidate in the last governorship election, Dakuku Peterside, have accused Governor Wike of secretly meeting with some of the judges and unduly influencing the outcome of the judgment. The party's concern was expressed at a meeting with journalists in Port Harcourt, the state capital. The Commissioner of Information, Austin Tam George, however, told Channels Television that the allegations of the APC are baseless.
I've summarily affirmed our confidence in the independence and integrity of the judiciary, as well as its unassailable rule and large scope of the common man. History, they say, will continue to vindicate the just.
Those were the words of Governor Nyesom Wike just after his victory at the Supreme Court on the 27th of January 2016. For members of the APC in the state, there is more to that judgment than meets the eye, as they gather the party secretariat in Port Harcourt to state their concerns. The Kukupita side accuses the sitting governor of sending a wrong signal even to INEC officials in the state.
The most striking revelation by Nyesom Wike himself has contained his account at the set Thanksgiving service held last Sunday. He obviously stunned his audience and the watching world when he confessed that when it comes to judges and contact with the judiciary, that Dr. Pt.1 Odili and the wife, the Lord Justice Mary Odili, who is the Justice of the Supreme Court, were his advisors. This simply confirmed his earlier statements that he had contact with justices of the Supreme Court after several attempts to reach the Chief Justice of the country failed.
But the Commissioner of Information in the state tells Channels Television that such allegations are unfounded. He says Governor Wike did not threaten INEC officials.
The governor did not threaten anyone. Now that the judgment has finally come our way, the APC is making all kinds of allegations. What we've seen are, castigations on the integrity of the justices of the Supreme Court. We think that this is dangerous for democracy.
As both parties continue to disagree over the Supreme Court judgment, the people can only expect good governance. Emmanuel Ere, Channels Television News.
Coming up on News Across Nigeria, Air Vice Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, that's the Chief of Air Staff, has assured personnel of their welfare. Please stay with us.